Yo, what's going on, y'all? Um, wow, I can't believe it's my birthday. Well, another day, another day, another day to be alive. I still have a lot on my mind. Um, I'm not really doing, I'm not gonna really do too much for my birthday. I might just stay in and watch a movie on my phone or something, because there's really no movies out there that I kind of want to see. And I'm a horror movie fan, so I love horror movies. And then I don't see nothing else out there. Anyways, today I want to talk about homelessness in America. Well, out here in New York City, because that's where I'm from, born and raised my whole life. It's so it's so crazy how I see a lot of homeless people out here in NYC, man. It really breaks my heart to see them like that, because each individual struggle with different things in their life. With the drugs, um, drinking and stuff like that. But it's like every time I'm out there in Manhattan, I always see a homeless person, and a lot of them they ask me, for $1, and maybe like here and there, I might do a good deed and like give them $1, but sometimes I don't. But being homeless, man, it could happen to anybody. I mean, anybody. It could happen to you, it could happen to me. And you got to be grateful in whatever situation excuse me. You got to be grateful in whatever situation you in, and just try to hope for the best. Because being homeless out there is very, 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 very rough. Because you out there taking on the world by yourself, trying to figure out each and every day where you're going to lay your head at. How you going to, eat. How you going to survive each and every day. A lot of homeless people, they go out there and commit crimes so they could just eat, and I get it. I know it sounds crazy that I'm saying that, but I guess you gotta get it how you live it. So it's a lot of homeless people out there stealing, committing crimes, just to go to jail and just try to get some food and lay their head somewhere, instead of being out there laying on the sidewalk in Manhattan or Brooklyn or any borough you in, or anywhere in the world, any country, because it's homelessness. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere, and I can't help every homeless person out there. There's been times where some homeless people got mad at me and tried to, attack me or yell at me. Most of the times they yell at me because I won't give up a dollar. Whether they like opening the doors for me, and most of the times when people open the door for me, I say thank you. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people in fucked up situations, bro. It's just their family background, man. I mean, it could be anything of why they homeless. A lot of homeless people, they family done passed away, and that was just dumb. As we all know, the rent in NYC and anywhere is just high as hell, man. And they keep on raising, everything up. The rent, the food, everything. I'm not sure how long this inflation is going to go for. It's so crazy, man. I don't, like I said, with the homeless people, I don't blame them for like being like smelling stinkish, and because a lot of homeless people do stink, and I get it. I mean, they homeless. I mean, you know. And then you got the people that's out there, the evil people that I stay away from, calling homeless people names like, "Oh, look at this bum." The word. I mean, the tongue is powerful, and I believe in karma. What goes around comes around. It's like I said, man. I mean, I don't mind helping people every now and then, but sometimes I be having my days where I don't want to help nobody, because I'm trying to get my situation together. You know what I'm saying? And being homeless out there is no joke, man. It's so crazy because when I was a little kid, I used to always, and God forgive me for it. God forgive me for this, but I used to always, kids being kids, like I used to always crack on homeless people and stuff like that, and laugh at them. But now that I got older, now it's like I realize like that shit is real, and I be looking at a lot of like homeless interviews on YouTube. Just trying to get an insight from the home, they mindset and where they coming from in their life. But don't get it twisted though, man. Um, there are a lot of crazy, crazy homeless people too. You got the good homeless people, and then you got the bad. And like I said, man, every day I just have depression, and I'm holding on, and I'm just trying to hold on and see how long I can hold on for. Because I told you my mental issues. I do feel like giving up on life, but yeah. But whoever's like homeless, hey man, I hope you get it together, man. Shit's crazy, bro. How I just see a lot of freaking homeless people out there in them streets in Manhattan, man. It's just, I always look at them. Like sometimes I see a homeless person and I just stop and I just stare at them for like a good like 30 seconds, because I start having all type of like thoughts in my mind. Like I said, man, it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody within a blink of an eye. It could happen to me. It could happen to you. Anybody, man. And I'm not gonna blame the government for like the homelessness and stuff. And also, I forgot they got the homeless shelters and stuff. Like they got the men's homeless shelter, and they got the women's um homeless shelters. And from what I'm noticing, that a lot of homeless people, they always say they don't like going to the homeless shelters. I guess he says like living there is like living in jail or something. So they would just rather live out in the streets. A lot of homeless people are mentally unstable. That's why when I see a homeless person like talking to themselves, like really out there, like having a conversation to themselves, it's like I kind of get where they coming from. Because I talk to myself sometimes. Matter of fact, I talk to myself a lot of times. Like I be out there in public talking to myself, like having a whole conversation to myself, and I sometimes I have to like stop myself from like talking to myself in public because I don't want people thinking I'm crazy. But I really do be having conversations with myself. And that's I think that's a mental illness, you know, because like I said, I have a mental illness. So when I see a homeless person talking to themselves, I already know they have a mental illness. They're not all there in the head. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Like when I be taking the train or whatever, and I see a homeless person like sleeping on the seat, sometimes I sit next to them, and I just use. I know it sounds fucked up, but I use the homeless person as a shield to don't have people sitting next to me on the trains because I'm a big introvert. I don't like a lot of people. I don't like people. Period. I don't like big groups of crowded people around me. I don't like people close to me. I don't like people staring at me because I always have a straight face, and it's like, I'm just pretty numb to a lot of shit. And like I said, like, you know, I've been alone for so long, and it's like my face tells a story when I like look at you, and you could just look at me, and you could instantly tell I'm aggravated, very aggravated. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, there's been times where I use a homeless person as a shield, and I just be sitting next to the homeless person. And when people come on the train, they see a homeless person sitting there, automatically they want to move away from that homeless person because regular people think homeless people are low lives, like the lowest of the low. So all the people, they get on the train and they go to the next train cart, or they go down, they walk down a little bit, and that's how I like it. I like having my distance from me, being away from people. I told you guys, excuse me. I'm always serious now. I have just a seriousness to me, and it's like I was never like this before when I was like in my early 20s and when I was a kid. It's just I've been through a lot of stuff like everybody else, and I don't tolerate bullshit. But besides that, man, man, being homeless, man, is just you just gotta pray for the best. Just just to get yourself out of that situation, and I get it. A lot of people can't do it. They can't. A lot of homeless people, they just gave up on life. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of the reasons. It could be anything. Well, I could say that too. Like they gave up on life, but it could be a lot of reasons. Yeah, man, I'm just in deep thought right now, man. Sorry about that. If I take like deep silences or don't even say nothing, I'm just in deep thought. My fault. And that's how I like it. Like I come as a peaceful man, and I could just go by the rainfall and just talk my life away. Listen to some Chris Brown. Like I said, Chris Brown got that's my guy, man. He has the voice of an angel, man, and it's like I got so much chance, like that's my guy. Shit, I ain't going. I have a lot of tears, but this fucking depression sucks, man. Damn, this shit sucks. God damn, man. It just. Yo, I hate crying, man. Just I just started thinking about a lot, a lot of I just started thinking about a lot of stuff. And a man cannot every day I come outside, I just try to, fight back my tears and I just try to cope. Like I said, like I said, at any given second, I could just start crying, bro. And it's I don't know where the fuck that's coming from. Like I don't know why that. I don't know why that happens to me. I don't know what's my problem is, man. I have like a lot of build up inside of me, and it's like I don't know who to trust, who to talk to.